This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
Hey, happy Friday. I'm Amelia Fabiana with your top stories now from ABC 15 Arizona. The big developing story today, the Phoenix Union High School District's governing board voting not to bring back school resource officers. The Student Safety Committee made the recommendation last month, but the board voting 4-2 against the measure last night. On May 15th, board members are expected to take up the issue again, but must come up with their own steps going forward since the no vote takes away the committee's recommendation.
I just have to say that our lives are at risk. The safety of my colleagues is in jeopardy. And this is largely due to the intentional efforts made by some of our governing board members choosing to ignore us.
Centering police as the only strategy for safety keeps us from imagining new and creative ways that we can promote students' health and wellness, and in doing so, ensure their safety.
Also at last night's meeting, the governing board naming a new district interim superintendent. Thea Andrade is the first woman to be put in charge of the district. Current superintendent, Dr. Chad Geston, resigned effective June 30th. DUI task forces across the state are on high alert beginning today through Saturday for Cinco de Mayo.
You can go out and have fun. We don't want to stop anybody from doing that. We just want people to be safe on the roads because we don't want to have to knock on anybody's door this weekend and tell them that their loved one is passed away because of an impaired driver.
The Mesa Police Department will be alongside other agencies working to get impaired drivers off the road, keep all of us safe. The department says during this weekend last year, East Valley agencies alone made almost 100 DUI arrests. Don't forget, Mother's Day is next week. Consumer reporter John Matarese shows us how to save on plants and flowers for mom this year so you don't waste your money.
Flowers are among the most popular gifts to give to mom on Mother's Day, but you know that each year they seem to get more expensive. So why not make mom proud by finding a few ways to save on those flowers?
We found Tina Spencer picking out a gift for her mom, Catherine.
Oh, for sure. We're already working on some plants now, so yes.
Over the coming days, millions of other shoppers will be buying everything from flower bouquets to hanging baskets.
They can hang it up. They think of you all summer.
To more exotic flowers like orchids.
They can bloom upwards of 6 months at a time.
Here at Benkin Garden Center, owner Lindsay Frafsing says with the high price of arrangements, something mom can plant like tulips or greens may make more sense.
But it is a very long living. They're planted together. It's something that would be nice for somebody.
But beware, smart shopping expert Trey Bodge says some retailers slap a big sale sign on already elevated prices. So shopping for flowers around the holidays can be tricky.
So you should always compare and contrast with a few different vendors.
If you don't mind a few extra steps, Trey says you can save big by picking up flowers at the local grocery or corner store.
You might find something really beautiful that maybe just needs an extra ribbon or needs to be repackaged a little bit.
Buying in-store also saves you from paying costly delivery fees. But if you have to ship, check for coupon codes on sites like Coupon Cabin or Groupon. One last tip, both Trey and Lindsay suggest buying mom a live plant instead of an expensive bouquet. It's cheaper and will last a lot longer.
They rebloom. You're giving an extended gift. It's something that every time it blooms, they think of you and they feel warm and fuzzy inside and know that they've been loved.
And that way you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Temperatures today back into the low 80s after a cool day yesterday. We'll enjoy some cool temperatures again today across Arizona. Low 80s in central Arizona, including in the valley, upper 70s to low 80s out west, and only in the 50s to 60s for highs up in northern Arizona. Now, we are tracking a warm up for the weekend, but temperatures are still going to be running below normal for the most part, with highs in the mid 80s on Saturday. And on Sunday, we'll top out at 89 degrees, getting a little closer to what's average for this time of year, but still only in the 80s. More breezes through the weekend, and then again next week as we track storm systems that mainly stay to our north. So you'll notice the breezes stick around this weekend, and then those wind speeds increase again as we head into next week. At this point, that valley forecast, though, looks dry. We'll see highs in the low to mid 90s Monday and Tuesday before falling back into the 80s. Northern Arizona, a slight chance of a shower today, then another chance for showers next Wednesday and Thursday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download the free ABC 15 mobile app. Have a great day.
This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.